Today's session, we'll do a brief recap, very brief, since we already lost some time. Thank you, Doc.
Hey, you guys could have started. Sorry.
Well, we ended last session, otherwise I would have, but we ended last session with you in a conversation with Halia Thornton. And so I kind of wanted you to be there. So last session, yeah.
Have another. Okay.
This is how I start speaking. Bell went and you guys were all kind of distraught at losing a party member that you can't even remember, and so Bell went off and hung out with Slosh down in the swamp. They went hunting and partying. They beat up a troll, killed a deer, did all sorts of fun stuff. Webley and Jin decided to train very poorly at teaching Jin how to use a short bow.
Nice.
And Fairfax did a flyby on the House of Thalabar. That turned out to be pretty innocuous. It doesn't look like Galio Alibrio is really doing anything nefarious there. But he's definitely looking into the planar gate and the planar beacon. More so the beacon because it's the safer option. And you guys had your official grand opening for the Drunken Dragon. And you dedicated that opening in honor of your fallen Black Dragonborn companion, who you only have the initial R as far as the name. There was some stuff that went on as far as the cleric was approached by Galio Librio. So you guys were given an amulet, or at least the cleric was. And correct me if I'm wrong, Azure, you did not share that with the rest of the party.
Not yet. I plan on doing it very soon in Phandalin.
Okay, because basically the idea was that you would take the amulet that you were given and take it to the Shrine of Savras. And you guys have been there before. You fought some orcs and ogres there, and
stole the bell.
Yeah, stole the bell. Had a vision quest, or at least Jin had a vision. And that's where you guys finally knew exactly where the Dragon of Icespire Peak was, as if it wasn't obvious. And so he wants you to go back there and use the amulet to put it on the altar, and imbue it with some kind of magic, some kind of divination magic from the deity Savras, and bring it back to him. And he can use that in conjunction with the planar beacon to maybe be able to find your friend R. So he's hoping he'll be able to do that. Meanwhile, the Temple of Lathander folks, they are also looking, trying to go the more divine route to find the answers. You gave them the bones and the things like that. And just recall that you all have, each one of you has a black Dragonborn scaled dagger on you that Azure made last session.
Hey, oh my God, is it made from our friend's skin? I never thought of that. That's terrible.
Says the man who can raise or steal souls and raise them.
Yeah, there you go. We just need a resurrection. Hey, we need a resurrection spell. We've got.
I was going to say, honestly, if we have some piece the person, a res spell should work.
Yeah.
But the problem is, they're removed from existence.
Well, the note was held by her or him. Do we know it's a her?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's not going to work. So let me just, nothing to see here.
Well, Belle still has that note in the pouch somewhere.
Yeah. So now you guys went and and dragged yourselves into another quest with Pinchwit Wigglehoof, a goat herder who herds giant goats. The wyverns attacked. You managed to kill them. You kept their stingers,
Yeah.
and you kind of have this inkling that, though none of you are proficient with like poisoners kits or anything like that, you figure a Dabra might know something about what to do with them. And so then you arrived in Phandalin, and Pinchwit went off and went to go secure her deal with the Wester brothers, and go out to Butterskull Ranch where she's going to raise them goats. You guys have a couple of things that you need to do in town. You need to collect 250 gold from Tybor Wester. You need to bring the necklace that Galio Librio gave you to the Shrine of Savras once Azure tells you about it. And there was also a request to get a shopping list of stuff and caravan it back to town. Reltora Redeye requested that you do that. She gave you a shopping list and asked that you stop at Barthen's Provisions.
So here's a quick question for you guys. The goats are going to what's the ranch called again? Butterskull?
Butterskull.
Yeah. When are they going that direction? Next day or so?
Yeah, kind of soonish, So they're doing no good just sitting around Phandalin, so they're probably just gonna head on out.
So I would bring up that I do have the amulet. It's basically I tell him what's going on. Like, the wizard gave it to me. He thinks with some more divine help, he can find our lost companion. And if their giant sheep or goats are going to Butterskull Ranch, the Shrine of Severus isn't that far from there. So we could just continue herding and see if we can't get a little bit more money since we're going that way anyway.
She's taking the trail and straight through the mountains.
That sounds good, except for what's this chick who wants our help drastically?
Was it drastically to bring back supplies?
No, the chick who's talking to Doc.
Oh, okay.
Webley. Who's talking to Webley?
Oh.
Yeah, as you guys arrived in town, Halia Thornton seemed rather insistent on talking with Doc, who recalls a little bit about her from last module that probably only his character knows.
I like the idea of going with the goats up to the shrine, though. That's a good idea. Unless, like I said, unless this girl needs us.
This becomes more pressing.
So Halia says, "Look, you're either the help that I sent for, or they've abandoned me and I still need help. Tell me what you know about Talos and Myrkul." And that's where we ended last session.
Right.
And so there you are standing in front of her.
Okay. I explained to her that Talos is actually one of the original deities created for the Forgotten Realms. Myrkul came somewhat later in the Time of Trouble.
She says nerd.
And then I tell her what little I know, Myrkul was like the god of death or murder or slaughter or something, and Talos is like the god of storm and rage. I forget, and I don't remember.
Yeah, so she knows, she kind of like rolls her eyes and she's like, I don't need to explain to you. I don't need you to explain to me who the gods are. But why do they have people in our town?
Oh.
Actually, in the town. Where?
Said, all I know is that I've been told that there are agents of both groups in the town, and my associates would like that I kept an eye on them.
Here's a quick question. Did she come up when we were all together, or she pulled Doc to the side?
She came up when you guys were all together. Like
Okay.
she saw you come in with the goat herd, and was just like, "Oh, thank God."
Should we ask her about the skull, the undead with the skulls? She seems connected with some information.
Well, didn't they have the symbol on their
Forehead?
skulls or something like that? Yeah.
The black skull on their forehead, if I'm correct. Look at her. Does that ring any bells?
She says, "Yeah, Darren Eatermath, who you guys should also remember from last module.
Good.
He actually saw some ghouls in his orchard here, and when one of them looked at him, he saw that it had that black skull on its forehead. And so, she had been warned that there might be some elements or agents of Mirkul operating in the area, so she put 2 and 2 together and figures that's what's going on."
All right. So there's agents in town. They're not causing any problems right now, but they're here.
Well, some people have gone missing. Nobody, people come and go from this town all the time, and then some people look like they're going to stay, but then they go missing. Toblin Stonehill has mentioned, and Valinar, the proprietor of the Sleeping Giant, has also mentioned that there have been some folks who laid their stuff down in rooms like they were going to be sticking around for a while, and then nobody hears from them, and all they can do is clear out the room. And she says she knows that there's somebody from Talos here as well, because again, her associates told her about it. And the Shrine of Luck here was desecrated, and there was a brooch with 3 lightning bolts left behind. Usually these fanatics try to stay undercover, but get a few drinks in them, and their hate for whatever else anybody else has that ain't like theirs, it comes out, and they'll, go crash a shrine.
Well, but we don't know. I mean, okay. I'm not a big religious fanatic, but isn't it a little odd that these two are working? It seems like together. Well, they've got to be working together. So, and they're so freaking organized. And help me out, guys. I mean,
so yeah, what would you have us do about this?
Well, my I'm a little attached to the town. She kind of admits, a little embarrassed. She's like, this town has given me a lot, and I'm skipping out. I'm gonna go hang out with my newest associates. And this is when everyone give me a perception check.
I say perception, I say deception.
Oops. Never mind. Keep forgetting to. I guess that was 17. Yeah. Nice, Azure.
Oh, sorry. First was 25.
All right. So, Jin and Azure, and Jin and Azure, you notice some things here. The more she talks, the more she looks around, how she nervously like taps her fingers against each other, and you see her nose kind of twitch a little bit as she seems to almost like sniff the air, kind of very nervously, and you realize that this person's a were-rat.
Great.
No, we have a decent relationship with them, don't we?
Yeah,
Was she always a rare rat?
She was not always a were-rat. She is only, and once it dawns on you, you realize like she was definitely not like this when we left Family. And so she says, "Yeah, I'm gonna go stay at the mines for a few days because things are getting way too heavy here. But I just don't want the town to go to crap. I don't want it to go to either of those groups, those wackos. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I have to go down with it. You guys are kind of known for this kind of stuff, so I would just be in your way."
Yeah, we'll see what we can shake up. Got to talk to Harbin or his brother anyway for our money. Maybe he knows what's going on.
She says, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And she says, "I'm leaving a guy to run the miners' exchange. Just don't let them destroy my place. Other than that, I'm out of here." And she kind of shoulders a backpack and starts walking towards the edge of town.
Okay.
So I will point out to. I kind of mentions like, guys. She
You saw the
wasn't
whiskers, right?
Yeah, she wasn't a Red Rat before, was she?
No. But she went to the mines, and that's where the rats are.
Do we have an infestation?
Didn't we leave them there? Working with the gnomes?
Yeah.
Or something like
Dwarves.
that?
They're
Dwarves.
not in town.
No,
They came back
in
to
town.
town to help
Yeah.
Should
when we were preparing to fight the dragon.
Should we be
Yeah, they came
worried
back
that
in town.
their numbers are growing?
Well, the question is, was it voluntary?
I don't know. Maybe we
Right.
should talk to other people in town and see if they're all rats as well.
Yeah, let's talk to the brother.
That are
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys want to go see Tybor Wester?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's get
Well,
the party token here.
we left the he wasn't in charge of the town when we left. The
Our
inn guy
owners were.
was, right?
Right. Toglin Stonehill and Valinar, the two inn owners in town, eventually became like co-mayors, kind of, with Harbin Wester as a financial consultant. But without only as a consultant, he doesn't make any significant decisions anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Knock, knock, knock. Harbin.
What's the order of business? Oh, money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harbin Wester opens the door. Former town master, wealthy banker. Of course he sees you guys and he's very surprised. He's like, "Oh, is it you who was sent to bring us our giant goats?"
We are here to collect for the goats. We also have a couple of questions about what's going on in the town.
Okay, so he's
I think he was born a were-rat.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now that we know they're were-rats, we're looking for were-rat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're gonna-
So give me another perception check.
we're gonna sniff him.
Now that we know what we're looking for, can we get a little bonus on that, maybe?
Like advantage.
Yeah, I'd say you could do it with advantage.
Well, let's
I'll
do it
take my
again then.
23.
21's good enough, you think?
Yep.
I don't see shit.
What are you, combing the beach?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, you can tell that Harbin Wester is not a were-rat. He specifically does not shows a lot of the signs that you just saw in Holly of Thornton.
We should just
And,
stick him with the regular dagger and see if he bleeds.
But he does seem to be worried and fretful, more so than usual. Before you guys remember where he wouldn't even open his door for you. Now he's opening the door, but he's just cracking it. And he's kind of looking around. He's very very worried. Sounds like.
But at least you learned from when we kicked his door the last time.
Yeah. He says, "Yeah, the weather has been particularly fierce recently. Just high winds coming out of nowhere and damaging buildings, and 3 people have even been struck by lightning."
We hear there's a ghoul problem over in Ettermass Orchard.
Oh, I've heard that story, but it's not. I don't know that Ettermath. He's a drunk. But a few people have seemed to gone missing over the last couple of 10 days. I run the books for the inns, and they definitely they miss out on a couple of days' payment whenever somebody skips town and leaves their stuff. But who would do that? It's like they're just disappearing.
Are there any new people in town that seem not very pleasant?
I mean, there's 1 or 2. Very pleasant is, for example, at Lenine Greywind over at the Lion Shield Coster has a new assistant, a red-haired elf by the name of Aline Firecrow. She's a great townsperson, a great addition to our town, and she helps out. But I would say on the opposite side of that is, it's hard to keep track of all who comes and goes and, comes with the intention to stay, but then ends up missing. But there's one guy that gives me the creeps. That's Argus Skeel. I don't even know where to find him other than every now and then he goes into the Stonehill Inn at night.
Shall we go visit the inn after we get our money?
Yeah. Has he brought out our money?
Oh, he says that's right. Tybor wanted me to give you this. Hold on, and he kind of does that weird I'm gonna shut the door, but I don't want you to think that I'm shutting the door on you. I'm just shutting the door so I can go get something and then come back and open the door again. But then he second guesses that because you might kick in his door again, and he just kind of leaves it just barely cracked, and he's like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And he runs off and he brings back a coin purse with 250 gold and hands it to you. And he says, this is from Tybor. I'll update his books for him because he's too lazy to do it himself sometimes. Just saying. And then now you guys, I believe we are done here.
Are we?
Are we done here?
I believe so.
It's always a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. Pleasure.
Uh-huh.
That's the word.
Oh, one quick thing. Have you noticed any increase in, say, the were-rat population?
All except for their number one fangirl.
Who?
And who would that be?
Oh, they've been very good about it, even after having, completely covered the town for the purposes of guarding it. They've never turned anybody who didn't want to be. And Halia just went full fangirl and went all the way to the mines herself to be turned.
Oh,
Okay. Fair enough. Some people, you never know.
He says, I still don't like it.
Loot or shit, right?
Say
All right, what's the
what, Doc?
plan?
Go find Argus?
Argus.
Track down
Oh,
Argus?
so far there's stuff suspicious. Do we really want to go looking for too much trouble?
Exactly. Do we want to just head out with the goats and come back and see how far this town has crashed?
I,
Well, so far, Harbin didn't say anything about those. Who are they again?
oh, Talos and
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
well,
They're-
for all we know, he's working with him. It wouldn't surprise me.
All right. Why don't we run by the two places? Webley goes down to the Sleeping Giant, just pokes around. Hey, what's happening? We go to the Stonehill Inn. Hey, what's the word of the evil in the town?
Mhm.
Okay.
And if they can't lock it down and say, yeah, this guy is causing problems, then not sure what we could check out the Shrine of Luck that's been desecrated.
I'll go take a look at that one since I have more of a knowledge of religion.
All right. It's always good to split party. We'll do that. Webley, Sleeping Giant, Azure's checking out the Shrine of Luck, and the rest of us goes to Stonehill.
Meet at
Sure.
Stonehill when we're done.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So let's do Webley at the Sleeping Giant first.
Okay. Webley is gonna change his appearance enough that he doesn't look like Webley.
Oh, thank God! I'm getting tired of that face.
He's gonna look like Jin.
I would like to see that. Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, that was great. It's like,
So,
you're not Jin, you have a bow. 2 days later, you actually see Jin with a bow. It's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
So you really want to look like Jin walking into the Sleeping Giant? And we lost Doc.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not go to the Sleeping Giant then. Let's go to Azure. You said you want to go check out the Shrine of Luck.
Yeah.
All right. So you see that the let me pull up that page. Let's see. The shrine has been ransacked and the place is empty. There's no sign of anyone who works there.
There.
Uh-huh.
And you do see at the Shrine of Luck, Sister Garail, who actually lives next door. She comes out while you're doing your initial checking it out, and she tells you what happened. She shows you the silver pin displaying 3 parallel lightning bolts.
Any idea why Talos would target the shrine? Or a follower of Talos would target the shrine?
Way she figures it, this is a heathen god to them. It's just somebody they don't like any god but Talos. She can't figure any other reasoning behind it, though it does look sloppy as far as desecrating the shrine. It wasn't done in a very ritualistic manner. It's just like somebody came over and kicked some shit over and
Does she need
trash
help
the
cleaning it
place.
up?
She's in the middle of it. It's a job that needs to be finished. If you'd like to help, sure.
Go ahead and help her.
Okay. While you're doing that, let's go. Doc, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right, Doc, you just walked into the Sleeping Giant Inn, and do you look like Jin?
I do not look like Jin. I wanted to, but I won't do that. But I'm gonna pick kind of a generic down on his, dirty stranger, dark hair, dark eyes,
Yeah,
put on his face. Yeah.
kind of a low life guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Battle to the bar.
You know, this is a fantasy. You don't have to play yourself.
Ah,
All right. So, low life Webley
mhm.
walks into the sleeping giant. Let's. Where do I still have the sleeping giant? I think I archived it a while back. Ah, here we are. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there.
The assassin got us. We got removed from existence.
Blew the entire inn, not the people in it, the entire inn.
Alrighty. And you guys see. Let's see if I have.
Michael.
I want fog of war. Alright, you see the whole inn?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. So Webley, you walk in, there's a couple of people in there. You know, got your bartender behind the bar. She looks angry a little bit. It's a token. What do you want to do?
No. Do I recognize anybody?
Just regulars to the bar. Not anybody you've had, you know, excessive amounts of interaction with,
Right.
except at the end of the bar.
Our favorite person.
Is that
You hear him on the tail end, and he says, "And that's how they slayed the dragon." And then as you walk in, he goes, "Oh look, what a treat! There he is right there, Webley, the man who kind of helped a little bit slay the dragon."
He sees through my magical disguise.
Oh, you're right. You're disguised. You know what? Give me a. Is there a check that goes with that?
They have to be actively looking, and I think I get a +10.
Okay. Yeah. He does not recognize you at all. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah.
And he says, welcome, chum. I was just about to start a news story. Would you like to hear it?
I look over at him and just not even nod my head and just make myself a seat and give me a drink. The bartender.
All right. Bartender says, you want some of that purple foot stuff? I got it.
I had that. Give me something good. I got money. You got something
So
stronger?
she throws you a water Davian brandy. That's you know, she tells you something about, you know, notes of oak or something.
I pay her, leave a cautious tip, and keep my head down, but listening to any discussion I can hear.
And on that you see there's this guy next to Falcon, and he says, yeah, well, where'd them guys go after that? And he says, well, after they defeated the dragon of Icespire Peak, they went off to the town of Leyland. And he says, is that when this place went back to shit again? And he says, roughly around that time, yes. If only there was somebody who could save it again. And, you know, this other guy pipes up, and he's like, yeah, but we ain't got no dragon anymore. You know, I mean, things are better. The other guy kind of says, yeah, then why doesn't it feel like it? You know, why does it still feel like like we're just spinning our wheels. We're not going anywhere. And then this guy down here, he's like, it's probably them Wester brothers taking all the cash, taking all the money. And then, somebody else is like, hey, they ain't doing that. Not anymore. They're just talking about the goings on of the town and how, there's people that have gone missing. Maybe, there's like rumors, but nobody can actually, who? Tell me who went missing. And they're all like, hey, that one guy that was in here the other night. And nobody really knows much.
Huh.
So you wanna hang out and listen for a while we go with the rest of the party to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The other two, there's nobody with any distinguishing clothes marks other than Falcon, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just hang out here for a little bit, and maybe
Okay.
I'll tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna ask the bartender, just real quick. I'm gonna ask the bartender. I've been looking for some acquaintances. They should have gotten to town a while ago. A couple of them. Anybody new showing up?
She says, I don't know, some dudes just walked in with some giant goats. Might check them out.
I'll be that. Thanks.
She's like, I don't know, man. I just work here.
What a bartender. Okay, finish my drink and let everybody else go.
All right. So the rest of you are going to the Stonehill Inn, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. It's been a while since you've been at the Stonehill Inn. This is a modest 2-story roadhouse with rooms for rent and a common area for purchasing food and drink. Toblin Stonehill, a short, friendly human. You recall him. He was kind of your innkeep for the whole first module.
Sure.
He comes up and he says, the weirdest thing happened. Tybor and Harbin were going over my books, and they swore up and down that I was renting 6 rooms to you guys. But every time I think in my head, I only count 5 of you.
Dang.
Yeah, there's some odd mojo magic going on there, unfortunately. But we got bigger fish to fry right now, Toblin.
Oh,
We hear
okay.
things are going downhill in the town. People, some ghouls, some vandalism. Give us the rundown. What's happening?
He says, yeah, Darren comes in here every night talking about the ghouls, that he saw in his orchard that one time. But nobody else has seen him. I think Darren's just, I think he's been drinking a little too much. The town's been actually doing rather well since you guys left, since the dragon's been taken out. We've had a busier mine than ever. We've started really getting some people involved in that dwarven excavation to the south. The king of Nomengard came by a couple weeks ago, just to check on us and see how things were going. Things have been okay, but I mean, there's been some new people, but yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're in a growing town.
This is weird.
We got a bunch of new people here. It's normal, I guess, and I mean, it's good for business.
None of them seem suspicious.
Nobody's caused any trouble.
Well, seeming suspicious and causing trouble, that's two different things. I mean, plenty of them are suspicious. I think everybody's just kind of guarded, you know. They come from different places. They want to get a new start. They don't want to run into anybody that knows them.
Does he seem like he's hiding information, or
He
being
seems like
sort of like something's threatening him to not tell something?
he seems like he's trying to be optimistic. Like there's a just below the surface. Well, give me a perception check.
Oh, jeez. There you go.
So he's not a were rat. You can tell
Great.
that. Just below the surface of what he's saying, you can kind of tell that he's being optimistic. You know, even in the face of maybe a situation where he knows that things are wrong, he knows that things aren't great, but he is being optimistic about the town and it growing and stuff like that, because you know overall he's one of the town's co-mayors now. So he's kind of
Yeah, what can you tell us about this Argus Steel guy?
Argus Skeel. He's a patron here. Comes in at night sometimes. Keeps to himself. He's just one of those guys that listens more than he talks, and then he leaves. You know, he sometimes it seems like he leaves and you don't even notice he's gone. You know, but I mean, as long as he keeps on paying, he ain't bothering nobody.
Does he have a place in town, or does he live somewhere on the outskirts?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. It's good to see you.
Hey, it's good to see you guys too. You know, you're the
The
heroes of Ice Spire Peak.
Purplefoot selling well.
Oh yeah, it totally is. You know, that's still our biggest seller. You know, of anything, you know, of any wine for sure. It's doing well. It's doing well. I just made another order last week. Should be coming down from Neverwinter soon.
Excellent. So I don't have anything besides just to shoot the shit with people and try to listen for complaints until everybody else comes back to the Stone Hill. Hey, Toblin, do you have some rooms for us for the evening?
And he says, "Yeah. You want the 5? You want the 5 rooms or?"
That'd be great.
Okay. And while you're talking to him, let's see. The Fairfax is with you guys, right?
You
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fairfax, you almost jump a little bit because right behind you and now saying hello is Adabra.
Oh.
And she says, "Hey, when did you guys come back into town?"
Just earlier today.
She said, "That's
We were-
great."
Helping with them bringing the giant goats for the Butterskull Ranch.
Cool. She kind of seems very excited to talk to you guys again, and you know, she misses her friendship with Fairfax, and she definitely wants to, she's like, "Oh man, we need to get a drink and just sit down. You could tell me all about it, and you could tell me how Leyland is and how everything's going there. You know, I'm sure it couldn't have been as crazy as it was here, right?"
You'd be surprised. Let's grab a seat and we'll discuss this further.
And she's like, "All right, digging the wings, by the way."
Thank you.
And
If this place is not on fire, so my vote is go with goats.
all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that all three groups, Azure and Webley and Jin, Bell, and Fairfax, all three groups are kind of a it's a little boring almost. I mean, well, I mean, Azure, I'm sure you got your lawful good jollies off helping the Shrine of Luck,
Yeah.
and Webley, you it's a normal day. It's a normal day in a bar where Falcon is telling crazy stories, and the only thing of interest is that he is heading back up to his lodge later that day, and that's about it.
Okay, good enough. I guess we make a trek.
All right, so everyone meets at the Stonehill Inn, and you guys want to go with the boat or the goats.
Mm-hmm.
Does
guys are
does Webley mention Falconer, the Falcon?
Yeah,
Falconer?
like as I show up and looking like myself, I'm like, never believe who I ran into. He's still telling stories, but this time he's not the star.
Oh.
Oh man, I wanted to meet up with Falconer.
Well, he might still be there. He was only on his third drink in his second story, so.
Sweet. Yeah, I want to run down and say hi to Falconer. Is he still
all
there?
right. Yeah, if you go down to the Sleeping Giant, Falcon is still there, and he says, yes, Little Miss Kick Puncher.
I run up and give him a big hug, and I say, "Hey, look at this!" I pull the bow out and sink an arrow into to blow out a candle or something. Yeah, something impressive.
All right, give me a
Shot.
yeah. Let's go with an attack roll with the bow.
Maybe.
And the candle
18.
is in front of the bartender.
Yeah, the candle is hanging, not hanging. It's like almost like a wall sconce kind of deal,
Sure.
and the bow, the arrow just barely tops the candle off and goes into the wall, and he says, "Oh yeah, that's a pretty good crutch you've got there."
Yeah. I give him a big smile. I just wanted to thank you, for showing me the value of the bow and all your help,
And
and
he says,
wish you a good travels back up to your place.
Down, okay.
And then I lean in close,
Lying
kind
down.
of whisper in his ear. Any weird evil feelings going on in town?
he kind of to the crowd
in
of
the tavern.
people,
You can't watch the internet's
who are
messed up,
kind of oohing and ahhing at your spectacle. He throws an arm around you, and he to the crowd he says,
Don't throw that
"Ah,
away.
check it out, Jin Shakir. I taught her everything she knows." And then he kind of leans, he turns you away from the crowd and leans in, and he says, he says, "There's some new people in town. I don't know where they're staying though."
Who should we keep an eye out for?
Well, I noticed that Argus Skeel didn't like any of my stories.
Very suspicious.
No normal person does that, right?
Exactly. That's my thought. Well,
So
thank you for the information.
he says that's why I came here, because Argus likes to stay at the Stonehill, and I don't like there being somebody who doesn't like my stories listening to my stories.
Of course.
Hey,
Yeah, I give him a big hug and thank him again, and run out.
Alrighty, and He wishes you well in your journeys also. So you go back to the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah,
So as
Yeah.
you're coming in,
sure.
make a perception check. Everyone make a perception check.
Sweet.
There
Rebel
goes,
saves us.
yeah, but there goes my good roll for the night.
Oh, sorry.
Jin, as you come in the door, right before you or right after you come in the door, and you shut the door behind you, the doors open again. They just fly right open, and everyone kind of looks around and what the hell? And only Webley and Hammerbell see that there was a man, very pale-skinned guy, in the corner of the bar, who wasn't there when you guys first came in and sat down. Wasn't there when Jin went over to the Sleeping Giant, but was there shortly afterwards. And now that Jin came back, isn't there again. So he's seems to come and go almost like you never see him in motion. He's just there and then he's not. And everyone kind of looks at the doors as they swung open kind of by themselves, and Toblin drops off some more drinks and says, yeah, that was probably him. That was Argus Skeel.
Oh. And you don't think that was weird?
He's like a leprechaun. You miss him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just weird.
I have no idea. Do we want to stick around here multiple days and try to.
Well, we haven't specifically asked about the cults.
About the what?
About the agents of Talos and Urkel.
Yeah.
Even asking the guy at Stonehill Inn about them at all.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What's Toblin have to say about agents of Talos and Miracool?
And he says, you guys should know more than I do. You got rid of that Talos threat a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything new. I'm not saying that there is, but I'm not saying that there isn't.
Seems to be a uptick. Well, like I said, town's not on fire here, so whatever you guys want to do, I'm up for it. But it seems like if we have an actual way of getting information by going up to the shrine, that might be the way to go.
I will tell the guy at Stonehill Inn. I'm sorry, I can't think of his name. You said it several times. I'm sorry. I like to
Toblin.
We are literally in Leyland. If you ever need us for anything, send word.
He says, I will do that.
We'll be your heroes again.
He says, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. And do you guys want to crash for the night before heading on to the shrine?
We need to make sure that the goats will be leaving next couple. When the goats are actually leaving. We never actually talked to the goat lady.
Go with goats.
We'll
go in that general direction.
We never actually talked to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goats are leaving first thing in the morning, as far as you know.
Okay. Do we want to go? Do we want to stay in the rooms, or do we want to go camp out in the orchard?
Well, here's one thing I'm kind of thinking of. There's that old rundown manor up on the hill over here. That's where the assassin was actually at. Rundown manor right outside of town.
That's where the what was at?
Yeah, one
This-
assassin that was it Assassin
No,
Talos?
that was back in the other town.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but that's its MO. They were staying in an
Oh,
old
I
rundown
see,
manor
yeah.
right out of town. So
Yeah. I'm going to check it out.
yeah, but yeah, maybe the orchard. That's not too bad of an idea.
All right. If we got time, we're gonna do a swing through the manor and the orchard.
Okay. Okay. So do you guys just want to take this main road here all the way to the
Yeah.
manor?
Yeah.
All right. So as you get about here, you see a man who is standing in oh wait, actually it's right here. You see a man that's standing kind of in the back lot of the Sleeping Giant. And he has black leather armor and very pale skin. And he's already staring at you before you even walk by.
Hmm.
Well, that's not creepy.
Okay. Sure. Well, I'll walk up to the guy. Hey, you're new here to Phandalin, aren't you?
Hold on just a second while I set up this map.
The trap.
It's not a trap.
You know, one thing I need to do
Always
before we
set
go,
up
I want to see those two
the-
kids that were kind of the guards that I kind of equipped with weapons and whatnot. I want to see how they're doing also
Yeah.
before we go.
Yeah, thing 1 and thing 2.
I kind of forgot
mean-
about
Anders and Thistle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before we go.
All right. So that was something that you guys would normally have. I guess the module intended for you to check on that sooner.
What, them? The
We
kids?
won. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't really call it out. You would have eventually gone to Bartham's Provisions to get the stuff before you went back, anyways. But, all right. So I didn't move you guys over here. Where is? So give me a perception check, everybody.
Wow. Hey, there you go, Jen.
Yay.
Jin, you notice that on these rooftops are something. There's
Great.
something up. You can't see them, but you know that they exist. And it is starting to get a little darker, so it is nighttime.
Cool. Yeah, I'll I'll walk up to the guy and if there's I'll try to tell Elise Webley something on the rooftops. You know, or I'll try to tell the group, look to the rooftops as I walk forward.
And
Hand extended, just saying hey to the new guy in town. Haven't seen you in Phandalin before. My name's Jin, and you are?
I am August Steele.
Does
You
he sound creepy?
Yes. And
Okay.
he looks even creepier.
Okay.
He has as he says his own name, he his eyes flash red, and his skin seems to pale and even glow a little bit in the night.
That is creepy.
And he says, you are also a creature of darkness, like me. It's too bad that this is where you die in the darkness.
Well, that's subtle.
Okay.
He steps forward. He steps forward and says, "I've heard of you. I've heard of you around town from that stupid man and his stories. I've heard of you. You took out the dragon. You interfered with our plans.
Oh, what plan was that?
And what plans would those be? I'll try to keep him talking so, Doc or somebody can sneak up on the roof.
Actually, if I don't mind, can I have a familiar that's hopefully in the tree behind me? Can I look through his eyes?
Yeah. While he's explaining to Jin that, kind of nervously says, "Don't worry about our plans about the dragon." But no matter. While they're talking about that, your owl sees these ghouls on the rooftops.
I kind of lean back. We got ghouls. 7 of them, rooftop.
Great. Hey, with that, I'm gonna try and sneak into the bushes a little bit and go stealthy, if I can.
Give me a stealth roll.
Okay. I got my boots on. How about a 19?
19 works.
I tell Argus, I say, Argus, you don't have to do this. Phandalon's a nice, quiet town. Why don't you just head on out and we'll call it an evening.
Is that intentional, Doc? Or are you slipping out of the play?
I'm like trying to sneak around as best. I know we're out of combat, but I didn't want to interrupt either. I'm gonna try and sneak around to about there at some point.
I'll let you get to about this tree.
Okay.
But you can't cross just like open ground. Through just plain open ground without being seen. Probably.
Kidding? I'm just that good.
Argus says, I like this town. This is my town, and I'm not leaving it.
Okay, then I'm going to try to get the first attack in on Argus. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
What are you thinking about doing?
I'm going to run up and hit him and try to stun him.
All right. Give me go ahead and move forward and give me an attack.
The minute he attacks.
Sorry. The first is not a 2. That's not a +2. So 9 I take misses.
Yes, 9 does miss.
Do you want my full attack for the round or just the one attack?
Just the one.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and
Vampire spawn.
Oh.
That can't be good.
That's a totally different game.
Oh, okay, yeah. Roll initiative.
7.
How many times is it going to take Doc to get in?
I clicked the shit out of my thing. Yeah, look at this. I made double damn sure I was clicked. What the hell?
Uh huh.
So his token is tied to his character sheet, right? Correctly?
That's twice. What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, giving Doc the benefit of the doubt is painful, but
I was doing that on purpose.
I mean, I dragged it from his journal
I
entry.
figured.
Okay, so if he finally,
Yeah, look at that. 3 times.
yeah, it took twice from for Argus Skill to go in. I'm gonna give him a 12, and go ahead and
The worst initiative I've rolled in a long time.
Well, you got a free attack in there, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh.
free whiff. And I'm standing next to the vampire spawn.
all right. Let's see. So we got Fairvax, Azure,
You
Bell,
need to
Jen,
resort again. Sorry.
and Webley's still not on the board.
No. Can you throw me in at 17? I'm going to try one more time.
There you go. And there's Webley, and that's
Where'd you get to 12, dude?
He rolled the group
He,
in.
he
yeah.
rolled for me.
I rolled it for you so it would pop up, and then I'm just gonna change it to 17.
Okay.
And now I'll sort by descending, and there we are. Fairvex, you're up first.
Okay. Let's see. How high are the roofs?
Let me sort by descending again. All right. The roofs are about 15 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna get up in the air so that I'm not within reach of any of these things, and I'm going to drop a flaming sphere right there.
Right where?
Yep, right there.
On somebody's roof. Cool.
It's a safe roof, right?
I am never inviting you back to my house, man. No way.
All right. Flaming sphere.
Okay.
So these three need to roll dex saves.
Yes. There you go. DC 14 dex save. 16 damage if they fail.
14, 16. Is it half on save?
I believe so.
Oh, nice. You get a net 20.
All right. Which one's this guy?
This one?
Yep. Is he the one that made the save?
They actually all made the save.
Oh, well. One of them's going to get 3 points extra damage from the Radiant Soul.
All right. I'll give it to this one. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that's it.
All right. It is now his turn. Is it at the beginning of the turn or the end of the turn? For
Let me recheck that.
I want to say it's.
I think it's the end. I think if they end their turn.
Yeah, that's what it is. So he's gonna actually. You said you're up in the air, kind of.
Yeah. I basically flew up so I had a nice clear line of sight at all of them, and dropped the
Okay.
flaming sphere. So I'm probably about, I'm probably 30 feet up.
He almost looks like he's jumping for you, but he doesn't jump high enough, and so he's gonna land here and run. I'm gonna actually put you here.
Okay, that works.
He's gonna land here and run straight for Azure.
Slender time.
Does not hit.
Yeah. Anything else fun that he gets to do? No. All right, Webley.
Okay. I should get my sneak attack with bow on this gentleman.
Yep. Go ahead and
Okay,
roll with advantage.
I am. 24 do it?
That does.
Okay, good. Oh, crap. Yeah, hang on. That's with short bow. Oh, there we go. Okay. 18,
Nice.
and it's magical.
It's magic.
I can change
Is
my
your-
weapon around, remember?
Oh, you got the.
Yeah.
Hexblade.
All right. All right. All right. What else are you gonna do?
I can't hide as a bonus action anymore. So, not a whole hell of a lot, actually. I'm going to take cover back there,
All right.
and that's it.
This school actually succeeds on his athletics check here. He's going to leap out. And I assume, Fairfax, that your intention was to be like kind of even level with them.
Just a little bit higher, but yeah.
All right, he's going to leap out and try and claw on you. So he does grab onto you and kind of drag you down a little bit. You can't maintain both of the weight, but the 12 does not hit, I assume.
Correct.
So you're able, you get dragged down a little bit. He goes to claw at you. You're able to get his other hand off of you at just the right time. His claw misses, and he drops 15, 20 feet to the ground. So we'll put you here. Azure, you're up.
Blender. I don't. I'm sorry. I was keep forgetting that doesn't post it what it actually does in chat.
What is that? 15 foot?
Yeah. I got the order. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna action surge.
So these guys need to make saves, right?
Nope, not till their turn.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. And go ahead and dodge action it.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to make a.
Cool.
Want to use the one I just rolled a little earlier? The new one.
The school is going to jump down.
Has to make the save.
Oh, right.
And moves at half
That
speed.
is DC 14, Wisdom, and that is 10, or just 8.
8.
It's just 8, right?
Just 8.
And on save,
Half.
is it half?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so he takes some damage. He's jumping down and swiping at Hammerbell. Not doing too well at it. Azure, your owl.
I'm gonna have a delay its action until right before my next turn.
Oh, kind of sync up your.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure it's better to delay it than delay me. Come around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled initiative for my pseudo dragon, but it was on the list and then disappeared.
Huh?
Because it was at 16.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird. But it's basically just going to stay up high enough to keep an eye, make sure nobody gets snuck up on.
Okay. All right. It is Argus Skeel's turn. He is going to claw at Jin. Dude. Rolling terrible today. That doesn't hit either, right?
Nope.
Wow. Okay. This ghoul, trying to stay out of the fray there. Going to run up behind Jin. And what was Mox's initial initiative that you rolled for him?
17.
17. Okay. All right.
Yes, 22 hits. 4.
Yep. 4 slashing and
con
make a
save?
con save.
No.
You got this.
Great.
All right. Jin is paralyzed. All right. So that brings us to
Jin.
Hammerbell. Skip ahead
Oh.
here.
Short-sighted. She will rage and attack the one that attacked her.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2.
Both of those hit. Yeah, I have a feeling this guy's not making it very much longer. Yeah, you smashed him good.
Okay. Belle will stay where she is.
Okay. This school. Speed do they have? 30. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to.
Once he enters my sphere, it's half speed.
Oh, is it? Damn it. All right, he's gonna try that strength check too. Yep. Yeah, so he gets about here, and then he also needs to make a save, right?
Yep.
Is it a wisdom?
14
wisdom
wisdom.
save, or he takes 16. Cow. All right, Jin.
Well, here's my con save.
You got this.
Great. Yeah, this is going to hurt when this guy hits me because it's crit. It's going to be all crits.
I'm coming.
2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna go and bite you.
Yeah, he gets advantage on these.
Oh, right.
And
Does
they're all
16 hit?
critical hits. Yeah.
Let's roll with advantage on that. Ouch.
It doesn't matter. They're all critical hits anyway.
Oh, right.
Is it really that painful? Fuck.
So that's 15 damage.
Yeah.
And this guy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't quite make it over there. This is where we would reorder, but
Tank.
you see a red-headed woman, very young, come waltzing into the alley, just very delighted, and she says, "Oh boy, look at what's going on here. The Stormlord is going to be happy that we get to take out all of our enemies at once."
Great.
So
Maybe these guys are their enemies as well.
Oh man.
Bring it.
Seriously, I'm down at the end of this round. I apologize, but
I have tricks up my
Alright.
sleeve.
Fairfax.
Okay. Uh, 3 dice of healing light on Jin as a bonus action.
okay, thanks.
It's not a lot, but it's something. And then I'm going to
Oh my God, Tuscan. You didn't tell me. Oh, this person has a.
Let's see.
Here.
You don't get to go for a while. Damn. I could use Lesser Restoration to so that you're not paralyzed anymore, but chances are they're going to hit you again and re-paralyze you.
Well, the vamp is the only one who's doing the paralyzation right now,
Oh, okay.
right? Do the ghouls paralyze? I don't know.
I thought it was the girl.
I thought the
Yeah,
ghoul was paralyzed.
actually, it is the ghoul. It's the ghoul's claw attack that hit you. That paralyzed.
Well,
Hey, you know what?
better for you to not be paralyzed and not getting critted repeatedly. So,
I've got a plan. Maybe
well,
unparalyze him if you can.
okay. I'm going to direct my familiar to fly over to deliver the lesser restoration by touch. So, over here, touch, and then get the hell out of Dodge.
All right. Lesser restoration will cure her of the paralyzing.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and move Mox the rest of the way.
Okay.
Whichever direction you want her to go.
Okay, so basically there, and then what's her move? Is it 50? 60. Okay. So yeah, she's gonna basically fly in and then fly back up and out. So she'll probably be right about here. So the idea is for her to be within 30 feet of everybody in the general cluster. And that way she can fly in and touch to heal for me.
Okay.
Whatever.
Alrighty.
And unfortunately, because I used my bonus action for the healing light, I can't move my flaming sphere, so it just sits there.
All right. Let's see what the school does. Yep, he's got to do that. Which one is it?
Ignore the dual links. I bet I'll get rid of it.
Yeah. So that is a wisdom save for the ghoul. So he takes 5. He is going to
They're
claw.
not able to radiant, are they? I don't think they are, but
No. No.
Okay.
He's going to claw at Azure. 18, which Does
Nope.
not hit. Webley.
Webley's going to move up about there. And I'm going to cast Fly, which, when you cast it at higher level, which I am now, I can affect one other person. So I'm going to affect Jen as well. And you will have a 60-foot fly rate.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And damn, other than that, I'm going to put the only other thing I've got is I'm going to go up about 20 feet with my fly since it affects us both. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse on what we're assuming is the vampire spawn. And that's all I got. Get out of there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Could you please?
I want to see what these other dudes are attacking. If they attack ghouls, I'm less concerned. If they attack us,
Oh, I'm about to send the ghouls their way.
what's that?
I'm about to send all the ghouls their way.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Tuscan,
All right, so he had to use his action to dash. Does he get any bonus action? Do, 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 do. Nope.
Does he look aggressively going toward the vampire, or does he look aggressively? Okay.
Yeah, he's aggressive towards the vampire as well. All right, this ghoul needs to make a wisdom save. Fails. Roll me some damage.
Ooh.
Ouch. Mox kind of already went on your turn.
Yeah, they may not have done that right, but
Yeah. Let's so we'll say that you did kind of like Azure does, and Mox just goes on your turn.
Okay.
With you in coordination. Azure.
Turn undead.
You can do that?
I can do that.
Each undead that you can see, or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw.
And right now, all the undead are within 30 feet of me.
Oh, shit.
And they're all going towards the enemy. Our other enemy.
A wisdom saving throw, so...
See, should be the same as my spell, right? So 14.
Yeah.
So let's make a wisdom saving throw for this guy.
What's your CR?
The ghouls are CR1.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I don't get the whole,
What?
like, we're never going to fight anything at half a CR at level 5. That makes no sense.
I agree.
All right, so that's 14. So it's fine, right? If it makes the save, this is
Yeah,
the
it's-
first time I've ever seen Turn Undead actually used.
We used it in
Yeah, if
the
it makes a
Dwarven
save,
area
it's
also.
good.
I used it once
Alright.
before, but yeah.
All
Makes
right,
the save,
I'm
it's
gonna
good.
move you out of the way, Jen, so I can get all these guys at once.
Sure. Well, you can roll it with me in there. I don't care.
Yeah, it's not going to affect him.
Doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, group check, a wisdom, DC 14, damage is 0.
Work.
See one ghoul. Uh-huh.
Ah, there we go. All right, so everybody fails except for
One ghoul.
The highlight with
cool is
ghoul is
that?
out of curiosity?
No. Damn it.
Because it didn't do any damage. Yeah.
Let's go
All right.
clockwise, essentially.
I'm going to assume that it's this school. And everybody else gets turned. All right. 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as from you as it can. It can't willingly move enough space on 30 feet of you. Can't take reactions, so no attacks of opportunity. For its action, it can use only a dash to try and escape. There's nowhere to move. Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. The one around you is going to take damage, but
Yeah, I figured this way. Just I'm actually literally sending the undead towards, I guess, the kobolds.
yeah.
All right, so that's your action.
Yep.
Jin's not undead, so she's not turned.
Sweet.
What else do you do, Azure?
I'm gonna remain standing here. Then as a so here's a quick question. As far as spell casting, does that include if I cast like spiritual weapon as a bonus action right now? I couldn't do a spell as a reaction later, could I? On the same turn.
Yeah, reaction's different from a bonus.
Okay, so reaction,
Yeah.
but it's still a spell. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I will go ahead and bring up as a bonus action my spiritual weapon.
Oh.
Back wherever that is with it.
Oh my god.
Wait, we don't know if those are
Oh, that's
we
true.
don't know if those are bad guys.
Then I'll smack. That's a good point. That one with it.
He's gone.
That's the one that didn't get the save, right?
All right. Go ahead and give me a a attack. That does not hit.
They
And-
might be bad guys, but
All of my enemies in one place.
That hit me.
yeah.
Keeping the owl there for now.
All right. Ready? This guy. Gonna jump down. 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna rush over here. The lean fire crow is going to use her light crossbow to attack Webley.
Oh well, there we go. I guess we know who's who.
Yeah.
That's a miss. Darn.
That's the end.
Let's see. She disappears behind this building. You
He
guys can't see her.
certainly does.
Right? This guy jumps down. 2, 3, 4. And he's
Webley's up in the
did you
air.
did you fly upward?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 20 feet up.
But he's walking the try. What is he exactly?
He is a kobold dragon shield.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Let's go with that first roll. 12 doesn't hit you, so
Okay.
his spear just like flies up where you're like, yeah. He throws the spear and you're like, oh shit, barely passes by you. Argus failed his save. He is going to move. As he does, this kobold gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm not attacking him.
Wow.
That does hit. He takes 5 and is no longer turned. But that is the end of his turn.
Yeah, but still a free attack and waste a turn. I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
All right, this ghoul, the one that Jin, you didn't fly yet, right?
I have not flown yet because I rolled a 2 for my freaking initiative. Yeah.
Fuck's sake, dude.
Seriously? I swear.
Give me that con save.
Yes.
Oh, so close.
DC
Alright, you-
con save. I made
10.
DC 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made it. So
That's
you still take 7 slashing, but
Yeah. All right.
all right. This kobold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is going to. Well, he just want to throw a spear. He's only got one of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna run that way. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He is going to throw his spear at Webley, and it's gonna fall harmlessly to the ground as well.
Guys,
Hammerbell.
did you know
Oh,
Hammer time. Dun.
have a time. This one did not get turned.
Correct.
He did. He just hadn't had a turn yet.
Why not? Gonna whack him.
Well, he'd get hit by the blender anyway.
Oh, he will. Where
Yeah.
is the blender again?
15 feet around
me.
Badger, so
Oh, God.
he'd be moving at half speed to get out of it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna smack him with
Alright,
booming blade, so if he moves
so-
even farther,
Yeah,
he's gonna get
Bell
destroyed.
will go assist Jen.
I'm going to get out of there shortly. You can hit whoever you want.
Whatever. I got a better position here
Oh.
for melee anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna think about leaving this one for you, but yeah, have at it. I got this covered.
All right, so you're gonna hit this one.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. That was apparently the right choice.
Wait, why do you get advantage?
Rage
Just going
Oh,
reckless.
reckless.
Oh, right. Holy
Sorry,
cow!
she's reckless.
Holy cow!
Should I
3?
even bother?
Yes, I want to see it.
Yes, roll them all. All right, there you go.
That's one for the
16.
ages there. So that's 14 plus 16 plus 2.
77.
How much?
Sorry, no.
No.
47.
47? What did I miss? Oh, the rage.
15, 16.
33, 34, 35, 39, 47. Yep.
Jeez.
All right. I guess it really doesn't matter. He doesn't have that many hit points.
He's mincemeat.
Yeah. You just came in, sliced him open with the great axe, knocked him to the ground with the hammer, and then just belly flopped on him with your spiky armor. And by the time you got up, he was just a mess on the ground. It looks like somebody spilled a ghoul nearby. You know,
Sure.
like they just had a cup of ghoul and they spilled it.
Fine.
Yeah, that. Damn.
All right.
I
This guy is running, right? So no opportunity of attack.
Right.
So I'm flying 60 feet up, or whatever my fly speed is, thanks to Webley.
60.
60.
So you're just gonna fly 60 feet straight up.
Yep.
And then plug it.
And the bow. Actually, I'm going to fly 50 feet up. Sorry. Just so I could stay within decent range here. Me hitting the vampire with the bow is pretty useless. So I'll hit this dude.
You want to hit
Or
this guy?
try to anyway. Yeah, sorry. Yep, that guy.
All right.
Pink short bow. Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. I have my fancy new spells. What's my range on this? I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark that dude first, and now I'm gonna shoot him. Short bow. $17.
That is a hit.
Damage with the Hunter's Mark. 6. And second shot. Short bow. 19.
Hits.
And damage with the Hunter's Mark. It's 12 more.
How do you get a 10 on a bow? Holy
You roll a 6 with a 18 dex.
Oh, it's a dex weapon. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. That was flying with a bow at nighttime. I like this game.
That's all I got.
All right. This guy, 1, 2, 3. He is going to attack this ghoul. Suck at it. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to attack this ghoul. And suck at it. Jesus, what's wrong with these guys?
They're Keystone Kobolds.
Like stormtrooper kobolds.
They got to run. They didn't take damage.
Yep. So this guy's going to try and run.
Well, how many attack
This guy's
opportunities is
gonna
that?
That's going to be 1, 2, 3 to see how far he gets. It's 1,
2.
it's 2.
Oh my god.
That's 3. So finally, as he gets like out of melee range of this guy, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity. And that's his turn. This ghoul is also going to try and run.
What?
He's got to go to the right. He's going to the left, technically closer. So,
One. That's 2 right there, actually.
so
Oh shit, that's 3.
No, you only get 1 reaction a turn.
I know, no, but from 3 different guys.
oh wait, you're right. Yeah, there's only one because
Just the one, and then
these
if
guys
Inward's on
already
the ground-
used their reaction on the
Oh,
first dude.
Okay.
So that's 7. Yeah. So he's just gonna keep going.
Of course, the one that he's going to go by is going to have a opportunity
Vampire could.
because he's going to keep going.
Oh right, yeah, and then
Jin, do you have attack of opportunity there? Or did you use it?
well, she's flying in
I'm
the air.
50
Oh.
feet in the air. Yeah.
Oh right, the vampire spawn's not gonna attack of opportunity him.
I almost would just kind of tap it for damage. Just amazing.
So he's gonna end up here. All right, Fairvex.
All right. Let's see here. That's a good start. All right, we're going to move, bonus action, move the flaming sphere to here. Why don't I have control?
Do you not?
Yeah, for some reason I don't have it.
There.
So that drops there because that was 20 feet.
All right.
Sort of roll it off the roof and hopefully get this one. And then
Now that's when he starts his turn there, right? Or ends his turn.
yeah. So he may be able to get away from it.
Yeah.
You
Alright,
he
so it's your
I didn't
bonus
have enough
action?
movement to actually ram it into him. Trigger it, but and then I'm going to move over this way. And hit the vampire thing with a guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Done really good service to me in Baldur's Gate, by the way.
I want our cleric to sprout his wings so everybody's flying except for poor Hammerbell on the floor on the
I
ground.
gotta
there.
remain at least 15 feet close so my blender works.
Let's see. All right, yeah, that
Yeah.
is a hit.
Beth is going to have to add the API that tracks
Like,
how many
how
feet near
how many
everybody
feet are
is. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
is there a hex I can make him with the
Plus an additional 3 damage. Also radiant, so 17 radiant.
hex doesn't affect saves, does it?
No, just ability scores.
It,
Or
it,
ability
does
checks.
it does in Baldur's Gate, though.
It does.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's overpowered. I mean, it's nice. That'd be nice, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
mighty.
Alrighty. Is that your whole turn?
Bonus action, regular action. I just got a reaction left, so yeah, I'm done.
All right. This ghoul
Can make a
needs to
save.
make a wisdom save. Ooh. He did. Webley.
Okay. We're gonna bonus action hex. Why did that not? Never mind with that sneak attack shit. Sorry. And then I'm going to.
Which bad guy are you gonna hex?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. That guy first. Actually, he's. Yeah, we're gonna go with him first.
I was seeing like that.
And then I'm gonna knock him out with an Eldritch Blast. Hopefully. Ignore the sneak attack. I gotta hang on. I'm sorry. I better turn off the sneak attack. And 2 Eldritch Blasts to that gentleman.
Nice.
Well, the 20 works. I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah, 20 hits.
It hits, yeah. And so it's 3 plus 7.
One.
So
I don't know.
10.
It's rolling the. it's
Oh,
rolling
okay,
the-
because he rolled with
Yeah.
advantage. So
yeah.
so the
so it's
first
just
roll
the
is
first.
1.
Right.
So it's
Well, if
just
he's up-
minus 4.
If he has
for
the highest
that.
advantage, doesn't he actually have advantage?
What's that?
If he's up in the air, doesn't he literally have advantage though? Because he's shooting down.
No, there's not a mechanic for that.
Okay.
It's in Baldur's Gate 3. Second one, 18.
Yep, that also hits. And is that also +3, or is that only once per turn?
Actually, I don't remember if it's once around. Oh, whenever you hit with an attack. So, yeah, it's another +3.
Okay. All right, you just smack him with 2 Eldritch Blasts from Death from Above.
Mm-hmm.
All
And then
right.
I think for a move action, I'm going to go probably another 20 feet up in the air, but staying
All
pretty
right.
much at. So I'm at 40 feet, and that's it.
All righty. Kobold is going to.
I'm concerned about the sneaky thief lady, wherever the hell she is.
So that's a total of 9 damage on this ghoul. And anything that Mox is doing particularly?
Keeping an eye out for that sneaky thief. She's got really good perception, so
Go ahead and give me a perception roll. Let's see if she
get to the right sheet.
27.
Oh, that
Yeah,
roll was awful.
Mox does not see the master thief. The
Passive
lean
perception is
fire
13.
Yeah. Well, she critted on her stealth check.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Azure.
Okay, so I'm going to move 20.
Nice.
That would actually get one more, wouldn't it? Just right there. As a bonus action, I'm going to bring my hammer over to smack this one.
Oh, I see. It's because it's outside the thing. I'm like, you just don't like the look of that guy's face?
Yeah, pretty much.
Go ahead and roll that.
Right there.
That's a hit.
Seven damage.
7 damage there.
I'm going to send my owl around to scout for the thief.
Oh, okay. Give me a.
Perception.
What's your owl's flying speed?
Owl's flying speed is 60 feet.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Nat 20. He gets advantage on perception checks.
Oh, nice.
That's a good 23. It's not 27.
The 27 was how long ago?
I mean, yeah, it's if you're not looking through your owl's eyes,
I am not.
the owl just kind of like, woohoo, like, hey, I see it.
What direction is the owl and the area of? Did the owl move, I assume?
Kind of this area.
Can I put
So
the owl?
you know she's over there somewhere.
Okay. Is it okay to put the owl there, essentially?
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Right. This kobold is going to.
Oh, actually, since I
What?
did not take an action on my turn, dodge action.
Okay. Kobold. Oops, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. Kobolds have a speed of 20, so they can. All right. Attack Bell. These guys suck, man. Okay, and our Master Thief
Oh, he has advantage, by the way.
is going to get advantage.
Point that out.
Yeah, the dude has advantage on Bell.
Against Bell, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so let's
Make 2 more.
let's just make 2 more.
One spear
Alright,
hit.
so that 19 hits,
For
and
For
you
2
take
piercing.
2 piercing. The mighty kobold, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
the mighty stain in a few turns.
All right. So, with advantage, and All right, with advantage, the bolt from her light crossbow fires and hits Webley.
Oh my, yes it does.
And you take 14 sneak attack damage and 12 piercing.
Plus, you got to make that concentration check.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, and you're about 60 feet up, right?
He's 40.
I am. Oh, right. Yeah, 40. Right, 20 and 20. So I'm sorry. So that was 12 plus who else?
20,
14.
26 total damage.
So DC 13. On
Yes.
Hang on a minute before we go any further with that. I want to see something. Yeah, that hurt real bad. I guess I'd kind of like her to make a. I'm gonna spend a luck point and have her re-roll that. Unless no, you know what? Probably can't do that after damage.
You can after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined.
You
But that doesn't really apply for like. I would think that's for like a DC check, not an attack roll.
I need
Okay,
D20.
attack roll is made against you.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Yeah, when the
You can also spend one luck
D20
point when an attack roll is made
when
against
the
you.
attack uses the attacker roll.
So would you like for the damage roll to be
No, the attack
or
roll.
no? Okay, so you just want the attack roll. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So once again with advantage.
It'd only be one dice. You wouldn't get advantage. You're rerolling that one dice, not an entire new attack.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an attack roll, you can spend one luck point to roll an additional d20.
When an attack roll is made against you, roll a d20.
Until your other attack uses the attacker
so
roll or
actually, I
yours.
should roll.
So yeah. So basically, he's choosing the 23 to be replaced, and you roll a D20 to replace that 23.
Right.
Do you want
All
to
right.
roll it? You to?
It says you do, so go ahead and.
This is
Choose your fate.
120
Oh yes!
Great.
Wow. Okay. Well, that means that she rolled an 8 as her advantage,
Yeah.
and misses. So you don't take all that damage.
Boy, you're lucky.
Nice.
Thanks, Grandma.
Uh-huh.
I'm banning Lucky from future games.
A lot of people do for that reason. Wow. Okay.
There you go.
You rolled a 1, so. Oh no, I rolled an 8. I'm sorry.
8. Yeah.
Well, actually, if you look at that 8, that's 1 plus 7.
It is.
Oh yeah.
So she rolled double
2
ones
ones. Yeah.
On a
as her
stealth check.
advantage. I'm going to be fair here, and
Mr. DM, it's a 26 and 17. You're looking at the stealth check.
oh, I am looking at the stealth check. Does a 17 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Hey,
Okay.
Billy.
Remind me to tell you guys about the story of the Times 3 crit one of these days.
17 doesn't hit our warlock.
Our
rogue.
Warlock has an 18.
He's got armor
Wow.
Yeah.
because he's an X-Blade warlock.
Okay.
Oh, right, because he can. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So then she stealths away,
Mm.
and it is this kobold's turn. He threw his spear last time. He's gonna go down here and pick it up. And he was outside of the circle.
Yeah. I thought that one already went, so I was like, wait a minute, the vampire was next. My bad. You're good.
He's gonna go pick it up and he's gonna chuck it at the Dragonborn. Jesus. These guys are stormtroopers. All right. Argus Skill is going to make a wisdom save.
Yes, yes.
This is comical. All right. Roll me some damage.
Nice.
Yes, should be keeping it from regenning too. So
Yep. And he's gonna come forward. Make a claw attack, bite attack, both of which miss.
Correct.
Are you
Kobold.
Of
they're
your
at disadvantage anyway.
yeah.
All right. Kobold makes a wisdom save. Ouch. He is going to come in. There's a disadvantage. This kobold. Wisdom save. Two.
And keep mine half speed. Not sure how much you move, sorry.
So it's half speed.
Yeah, they move at half speed.
Yeah.
These guys are just throwing their weapons away. Belle, you're up. Please kill everybody.
She can only do one at a time. Sorry. Of course, she is gonna react to the one who just wounded her little.
Sure.
Still a reckless.
Sweet.
All hits or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, all those hit. All right.
Do you need
So
to add
that's
that up?
9 plus 14 is 23. 25. 25 plus 13 is 20, 38.
Yeah.
Jin.
Shooting the guy that's got the that I shot before. This dude.
Oh, hold on real quick. Belle,
Sure.
I'm sorry. Did you want to move?
I think she will move forward move to this guy right here. Eh?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. You
Shoot.
want to end your turn next to the flaming sphere.
Oh, she gets damaged by that?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can end your turn here instead.
Yeah. Right. But that's where the weapon is. So.
It's floating around. You can wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a spiritual weapon. We can move
Yeah.
it down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, it's not my turn yet. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Jen.
All right. Short bow
I've done a single block.
and Hunter's Mark still on.
Which one are
11.
you attacking?
The one that I previously attacked just got Hunter's Mark. This guy. He's gone. All right.
He had 11.
Bonus is to move Hunter's Mark on this dude. And here's second attack. 18. to hit.
That does hit.
So 8 points on that dude.
Alrighty.
And I
Would you
will
like to move?
stay where I'm at. 50 feet in the air.
This guy is going to move one over. Bell.
They get advantage.
One hit.
They-
Spear.
Okay, so that one does hit you. That is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's actually a little bit better.
This guy needs to make a will save. Oof. Give him some damage, Azure.
These Kobold Dragon Shield guys seem pretty wussy.
Yeah, they are the
What about
worst.
their Dragon Shields? Don't they like, spew
No,
fire?
Phrase Dragon Shield, I think, refers to it as a minor speed bump before you actually get to the dragon.
I see, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's see.
meat shield
There-
charge.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that they're good at. All right, so he's taking that damage. He's going to give him advantage to attack Bill. That hits.
Yep. Not.
Take 1 piercing damage. Way to go, Dragon Shield.
Next target for Bell.
All right, this ghoul. Wisdom save.
Ooh, nice.
Holy cow. Yeah, he's gone. This ghoul
Is going to continue running. 25 feet away from me. Never took damage.
Oh yeah. He's just gonna keep going. Fairfax.
60 seconds from now, that ghoul's going to chew somebody's face off in the alleyway.
Hopefully it's the master thief.
Fairfax, make
boy.
a will save.
Ick. Mean a wisdom save?
Yeah. I'm just joking. I don't think Azure wants to hurt you with that thing.
I think I'm up out of range. All right. Flaming sphere around the back and basically run into this guy. Yep.
What's he gotta do? Make a deck save?
Yeah.
Nope. Should be normal. So still half.
Yep.
So that's 15. That's 7.
I don't know whether the +3 for the fire attack gets half.
Well, these are red kobolds, so you can imagine that they take some damage, but not a lot.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, that vampire's still hanging around. We'll send another guiding bolt that way. Damn.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I'd like to actually hit, but not this turn.
Hey, you and me both, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
done.
my kobold stormtroopers over here. Webley. Speaking of stormtroopers,
Yeah. Well, speaking of stormtroopers, we're gonna double Eldritch Blast the guy that I've got my hex on. That probably doesn't hit.
does not.
That
Hey,
And that does.
and +3 to that. For 13.
So once again, he is he's been hit by an Eldritch Blast, and he's scrambling to try and get his
And he has his hex,
spear.
right?
Yeah, he got. Yeah. Just the extra 3 points there.
Anything else you want to do?
Not at the moment. No, I don't think so. Disappointing.
Give me some damage.
Oh, right, sorry.
All right. This guy's going to. Well, he's definitely not going to try and get Azure. There, he can run around this side.
Can't move that far, half speed.
Stupid thing.
Where was he?
He was right here. So they've only got 20 feet of movement, like jerks.
So attack of opportunity for Bell.
No, because he hasn't moved out of the 5-foot melee range.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
Can he move to where the thing is?
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
Okay, she
And
threatens this square right here. When he leaves that square,
Well,
he
Jin's
should-
still like 60 feet in the air, right?
Yeah,
Not
I'm
Jin,
50 feet
Bell.
up.
I'm talking about Bell.
So here he enters melee range, and he doesn't leave it. He just
Right.
moves.
He's
Oh, he doesn't leave melee range. He leaves that threatened square.
Right.
And I think, hey, Billy, maybe I'm thinking 3rd edition.
3.5, you're exactly right. I could not tell you if 5th edition is the same way or not, but you're correct for 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
he's
don't-
not melee range, but he's
Leave the threatened square.
leaving a threatened square.
I think
Yeah.
it's leave melee range for 5. They don't get that. They don't get
When
that
it moves out of your
detail.
reach.
Yeah.
So if it's still within reach, it's still in melee with you.
All right.
Okay.
So
And-
it's not just passing through the square. It's if they actually,
Leave your reach.
yeah.
Or leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I was thinking. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Would he get advantage on this roll against Bell?
Should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets advantage of it because of pack attacks. Pack
That too.
tactics anyway.
Mhm.
And she's
And
One hit.
cheese.
rage thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you take a whole one piercing.
So many juicy targets.
Well, they don't want to fight Azure. They're never going to hit him.
Somebody give me something for my AC.
Azure.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Was Mox doing anything?
Nope. Just keeping an eye out for that thief. So
All right. Give me perception.
okay. Much better.
All right. Does not meet the stealth roll made by the thief last time,
Fair enough.
which was. So Azure, you're up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end up. Yeah, I'm gonna have my owl fly in, use the 8 other, fly back out,
8 other on who?
to attack. So I'm gonna attack the vampire chick.
Oh.
It's gonna
Rookie
fly back
check.
out. I'll have an advantage on attacking the vampire chick. I am actually going to just go ahead and step right there, since I'm not leaving a threatened square. I am for this one, aren't I? Oh well, I'll still take the step. Who wants to try to attack me? Have at it.
I messed that up. Pseudo Dragon has advantage on perception checks.
Should I get back on? Should I get back on?
And I'm going to go ahead and use my action to attack the vampire chick,
Okay.
my dwarven thrower, with advantage.
Go ahead.
Wait, wait, wait.
16 does hit.
Wait, hold up, wait. Tuscan, just keep watching now. I want to show you my screen.
What the?
Add another 2 to that, so 17 damage. To the dueling.
Tuscan, look at the screen.
All right.
Are you looking?
And your familiar also went.
Take a look. Got it.
It's going to come with advantage. All right. Now, Webley, unless you'd like to use another luck point. 26 piercing.
Man, he really has it out for you, Webley.
You can't blame her, really. I mean,
Get a luck point that.
yeah, I think I need to.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20.
I'm not going to be that lucky this time.
Problem.
Told you.
Now you decide which one to use, right?
Yes.
Or is it let's
Yeah,
see.
that's true. You
Roll a
you should not get
and choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours.
or a crit. Do you want
So
to
yeah,
crit
take the
you?
full, take the 24 regular hit.
I can tell you which one I would choose.
Actually, much faster. No, we can stick with the 24.
I'm just so fucking happy to attack
Yeah.
me with my no longer dodging.
Okay.
Thank you, Webley, for taking that.
So you take 26 piercing damage, Webley.
God, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, 13 on that con save.
Yeah, hang on.
So after this, is
And
it too late to use a bonus action to use my spiritual weapon? I forgot that.
13 on a con save.
Do it on your own turn.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Still flying.
Okay. Yeah, you're still flying. I was like, what con save? Oh, right.
Oh, what the hell? That didn't even. There we go.
All right. This kobold is just he's literally just like running over here, grabbing his shield, or running over here, grabbing his spear, chucking it up at you, running over here, catching it as it falls, running back over here. He's just trying to chuck that spear at you, and is not working out. Okay. Stupid vampire spawn's got to make a wisdom save. Still takes 9. And he doesn't fly, does he? No. $21 hit you?
Does not.
All right, kobold. So he make a wisdom save. Fails. Takes 13. How far up in the air are you, Fairfax?
I want to say it was about 30 feet.
All right. Everybody's freaking flying.
I'm not, but yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna come in and try to attack you.
Okay.
And were you taking a dodge action, Azure?
Time around, I was not.
Does 22 hit you?
My armor class is 22.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Right.
So as a reaction, I'm going to cast shield on myself. It's now 20. It's now 27.
Rude.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
The second one.
Still doesn't meet the AC of him plus shield.
Correct.
Oh yeah, until the end of the turn, not just that attack.
Yeah. Actually, it's until the beginning of his next turn.
Round.
Yeah.
I use this on my artificer all the time. Damn you!
I told you I got a power bump.
Bell.
Bell will hit this one. Still reckless.
Right? Holy cow!
Hey, we're broken.
Oh, but she misses with the spiked armor.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
Well, because she already obliterated it with the first 2 hits.
Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ! Look at that.
41, 44.
yeah, she doesn't need
A
the
lot.
shield.
Is that 44?
Yeah. Something close to
21.
that.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
that's 54.
Oh my god. That's how many hit points he has.
Really?
Great.
Freaking 44 hit points on a kobold? What the hell?
They got
Yeah.
levels.
They used to have 2.
Well,
Well,
they
these are Cobalt Dragon Shields. These are supposed to be tougher guys if they would damn hit something.
Yeah.
One came close. One came close.
Would you like to
Bell
move,
will,
Bell?
nope. She will stay.
Jin, Flying Ninja.
The dude here, I think, is the one who I have my
Yeah, that little
Yeah.
net icon that I have on him is your
yeah,
house mark.
so there is to hit him. And first damage 11. He's still standing.
He is
He's
not.
All right, I will. Well, I'm probably at disadvantage. I'll hit this guy here. Move my hunter's mark to him. And
Wait, this guy here now has your hunter's mark?
yep, the guy with the fire dude, and he takes
Okay.
8 points.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay, it's his turn. He needs to make a wisdom save. Fails. And is going to move here and attack with advantage on Bell.
Spear hit. Second spear hit.
What is your AC? 16?
16, yeah. 5.
And oh, there's still a ghoul.
He's running away. Run away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a random ghoul running through the night. Just
For a minute. And he can possibly come back.
Fairfax.
All right, bonus action. Ram.
Oof. Save.
Not like that.
So this guy's he's trying to bite and claw his way through Azure's defenses, and you know he scratches across Azure's shield, and then And then he says, "Why can't I hit you?" And then takes this rolling fireball to the face. Just mid sentence. "Why can't I hit?"
Really?
And dies.
Well, I had the feeling the kobolds had more hit points than the damn vampire spawn did.
He
Yeah.
was taking a bunch of stuff by your blender,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you did a solid hit on him.
He
All right.
had, yeah, he definitely had more hit points. But
All right.
almost
Anyone
double.
look particularly beat up on our side?
No, maybe I mean Jin and
Heavily.
Oh, yeah.
Webley.
took a shot.
Webley took that bad shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm less than half. Couldn't take another one of those.
Right. Okay. In which case, I'm going to have Mox fly over, tap him on the shoulder so that I can cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
It's not much, but 5 is better than none.
It's better. Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, but I'm out of actions.
Webley.
Oh my god, let's see if I can drop one fucker tonight. We're gonna double blast this guy.
All right. Give me all right, that hits.
And that's
All right.
8 points there.
That also hits.
And 5 points. So total of 13.
You knock him to the ground, and he just kind of sits up dazed, and then stands and just looks around for his spear. But you could tell that he's like on his last leg.
Good.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm gonna use a little of my movement and put a tree between me and where I think my archer nemesis is.
Alrighty. This guy needs to make a wisdom save.
Wow, that's
Yeah. I don't
bad.
think zero I
Yeah,
think zero passes. What's the max damage on that thing?
24.
24.
Yeah, you get a 0, you take 24 damage. That's
New rule.
yeah. All right. He is going to with advantage.
Well,
Take another 5 piercing there, Bell.
Okay.
I don't think it's updating on your token.
It's not? Don't know.
No, because you're still showing as 81 hit points. Oh, there it is. There you are.
Because I have to click away.
Oh, right, because you haven't moved in a little bit.
Mhm.
All right. And that's all she's got. And then you already said Mox is going to look for what is Mox doing? Oh, you had Mox fly over and touch Webley.
Yes.
All right, Azure.
So I'm going to basically ask my owl if it sees the thief telepathically.
Okay. Give me a perception.
18 and 13. Or that's initiative. My bad. Try that again.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right.
it's got advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has advantage. Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, the owl responds that it does not see its quarry.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
No.
Do I see it?
No.
No perception check, Grant? Okay, that's fine.
You know, it's circled around so it could peg me again.
Yeah, you just have no line of sight. That's it.
Oh, shit.
But if it's within 15 feet of me at least. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm gonna stand.
Oh yeah.
Here
Yeah, I mean
instead.
you definitely.
Yeah, that's the idea. I had the 15 feet area that I'm hoping for, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna move I'm out this way to keep an eye out. Then as my bonus action, I'm gonna smack the kobold that the hammer's on top of.
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll. I'm gonna move the hammer over here.
Go ahead. Whatever the first one was, sorry.
Yeah, that 19 hits. All right.
I still have an action.
Boy,
Dodge
boy,
action.
it after me. That it literally went after me when you.
Oh, you still have an action?
Dodge action. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see if we can. Actually, you know what? Kobold. Over here.
That
Does
is,
an 18 hit you?
if he's throwing at me, it does.
Yeah. It
Okay. That.
you have a bruise.
Still a con check.
Will you shut up, dude?
Oh, sorry.
You know, how high up are you?
I'm a monk. I'm a monk. I don't care.
He doesn't take full damage.
Nice, dude. Nope, I fall.
You better use that last luck. You got a luck point.
Nah, I'm gonna save that for later, dude.
So
All right, so that's 40 feet. What is rules here? Is it a
D6 per 10 or D10?
yeah, D6 per 10.
D6 per 10, I think.
Yeah, that's I was pretty sure it was. All right, D6 per 10. So
And I land, and there we go.
You can roll 5d6 for me. I don't think it's going to matter, but if you roll high, it might.
oh right, yeah.
I think I so call that, but I'll make sure.
Forget how that works.
So I'm
It's
guessing
like 5 per level, I think.
Oh, then you're more than fine. Oh. Remember the good old days when you actually had to be next to a wall?
Yeah.
All right. While you're checking on that, let's go to Bell.
Yeah, I'm good. 5 times monk level.
Oh,
Fine.
really? Yeah. So which ones are more damage, or are they both kind of on that
They're
same?
both really beat up.
Okay. I'll do
Great,
the
take them
hammer on
both
this
out.
one.
All right,
Axe on that one. Aye.
that's a hit.
Okay. Still standing.
Jesus Christ.
Hammer on the other.
That's a hit.
Can she run?
Yeah, you can move.
Oh, just in range.
Really?
Slam at this one. I will slam the last guy.
Oh, you critted on the.
Mhm.
You maxed out the damage on the.
Wow.
All right. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, way to clear the field.
Clear the
Oh,
field.
there is
Yeah.
still one hidden. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, Bell is out of moves.
All right. So at this point, you guys have no idea where the master thief went off to. And there's just a random ghoul running around town.
Definitely want to take out the random ghoul.
Give me how do you guys want to find it? You got to find it before it finds somebody else.
You can fly above the.
Send
oh,
our
never mind.
yeah, we'd send our familiars.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm moving 110 as well, so
All right,
160 with port.
Give me a survival check, Jen. Just so you could see if you could like follow tracks or something.
Suck at that, but okay. No clue.
All right, so you're running 110. Give me a perception check. All right, now for Mox and Hooter, Mox and Hooter, that's what I'm calling them. Give me perception checks.
Maybe Fairfax isn't here. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there he is.
Nice.
22.
Sorry about that.
All right,
What was that? Who?
and so between all of you, you're able to find the ghoul. Jin, you're able to catch up with it once it is found. You're able to catch up with it really fast, and you are able to stop it right as it's about to attack. Thistle.
Sweet. All I'm trying to do is lure it back toward everybody because I don't want to be paralyzed. So,
Yeah.
but I
So-
will keep it,
Just pincushion it
Hmm.
with your bow.
Yeah, I should basically be able to stay out of range. I don't know what a ghoul's
Yeah, it's not as
Cool.
high as yours. It's like
movement
30.
is, but
Yeah. So you're able to kite it all the way back to everyone else. And if it's not dead by the time it gets there, it is very, very shortly afterwards.
It's a ghoul. It was dead before it even attacked us.
sure.
Yeah. But now it's we took away the
Extra
A.
dead.
Now it's
Yeah.
DED dead.
Yeah.
And takes care of that guy.
So do these bodies have the skulls on them or the lightning things? Is that the deal?
Yes. So let's see here. Both cults decide that the party's too big of a threat to let live. And yeah, yada yada, storm clouds.
So who has skulls? Who has lightning?
The ghouls working for Argus Skeel bear the same skull marks as you guys have seen before.
Cool.
Skeel's clothes are Bell. You're the one who kind of points this out. That Skeel's clothes are riddled with thorns and barbed seeds, and you recognize these as the same ones that you see on yourself recently from your trip to the Mare of Dead Men. You know the swamp a little bit better than the other party members,
Oh.
and you go, no, this is definitely from the Mare of Dead Men. So you can imagine that, that's It's kind of where that guy came from.
Mhm.
Valine and her kobolds. Well, you never did find Valine. She cut and ran when she realized the battle was done for. But her kobolds each conceal hidden symbols of the cult of Talos. And though you weren't able to find her, you did find her pack that she had dropped nearby before the battle. She kind of set it off to the side so she could maneuver better in battle, and then wasn't able to double back and grab it. And so it carries a case containing a pair of lenses and a note in common that says, "The lenses show the secrets of the map."
Oh.
We have no map.
Right. You have no map. But
Yeah.
I imagine if you were to find a map,
We know the secrets.
those lenses would help out with those secrets.
Secrets, sure.
So we know that the cult of Talos is kind of operating from the Mayor of Dead Men, and the cult of Talos
Hmm.
has lenses for a map, and you have no idea where that map might be. But the cult of Merkul is operating from the Mayor of Dead Men.
Well, that's something. And we know that they don't like each other.
Yes.
That's important.
Yeah. They both kind of understand each other, that they're operating in the same area, and they both have conflicting goals. Something to note for you guys is that and this kind of sticks with all your characters, that Argus Skeel mentioned to Eugen that when you guys killed Cryovane, you had interfered with their plans.
Ah, that's right.
And so you guys don't really fully understand yet, but that definitely gave you the impression that they've been operating in this area for longer than you thought, and you still have no idea why. And we'll figure out more of that next time. We can probably, if you guys want, because this combat definitely took longer than I thought it would, and it wasn't as fun to run as I would have thought. The module makes it sound really fun to run a 3-way battle.
Sure, yeah.
But between my guys being stormtroopers and you guys having some
everybody really flying.
Crazy.
Yeah, everybody's flying and doing AoE damage, and there's just like, these guys had no chance. I mean, look at your hit points, right? Except for Webley. I mean, they almost got Webley.
Oh, they would have killed me if it wasn't for Fairvax. I had 3 guys sitting around me that were critting next round.
Hey, the turn undead would have worked too.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but then again, the cleric doesn't heal, period, so yeah. Way to go, Fairvax. I give it to you.
Somebody's gotta.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to, we can finish up the rest of the stuff that I had planned here, which was, you went to the Shrine of Savras, you got you placed the amulet on the altar. It has been imbued with such magic because you followed the instructions that Galio gave you, and the goats are now safely at the Butterskull Ranch.
Nice.
We will close the session as you leave town with your supplies. Everybody is very well rested and really looking forward to getting back to Leyland. You got to take the wagon on the normal road, though. You can't go back the way you came with the goats.
Right.
So you're gonna have to take the wagon on the normal road, pass by the Wayside Inn, and as you leave town, there's somebody who stops you on the way out, and it is Adabra.
I was actually going to ask about whether she was willing to join us in Leyland.
But here's a quick question.
And
Don't mind, who doesn't Endeavor still have our other like sending stone over it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she asks she kind of had the same idea, you know, of hey, I can make potions from anywhere, whether I'm making them in Phandalin and sending them to Leyland to sell, or making them in Leyland and sending them to Phandalin to sell. And you know, as you guys talked, spending some time together throughout the day, you told her your intention for that alchemy lab. So she wants to come with you, and she says, yeah, I brought all my stuff. Yeah, I'm bringing all my. I brought my alchemy kit, and I had a note here that I was supposed to bring a poisoner's kit, but you didn't have interest in poisoning, right, Fairfax?
Just keep
I
rubbing it
did
in her
not,
face.
but there's more to that story than we've had a chance to explain. So we'll discuss it during the trip.
Okay, and that's where we'll roll credits, so to speak.
Yay.
I do have a quick question before we go, if you don't mind. Did we leave
What?
the sending stone here in this town with someone? In case something happens to this town.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Give it to Tobin.
Works for
Because
me.
you said call us. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm fine with that.
Let me actually take a note there. Goblin has sending stone. All right. Anything else? As you guys ride off into the sunset, well, the
Ooh.
sunrise.
Walk off.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you got a cart full of stuff.
Belle
Yeah.
will be riding on the wagon.
There you go.
Stubby legs. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks
Yeah.
for the gaming.
Yeah, thanks for the game. That was fun.
Have a good night,
All
guys.
those
Yeah.
crits.
Bell was